What's happening, dogs? Mr. Allen here with an introduction to circles. We got our circle equation right here. X minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. You might be like, wait, what? There's equations for circles? I thought we just find the area and circumference. Don't worry. We can graph them as well. So my center of that circle, because the circle is going to have a center, right, is h comma k. So we get that from this equation right here. So h comma k. And then we have our radius as well. In the equation, it's squared, but our radius is just r. So we're going to have to square root whatever that number is, all right? That's it. That's pretty much it for circles right here. So let's do a couple examples, put some numbers to all this, because I think variables can get kind of confusing until you really put some concrete numbers to it. So first one here. What's my center going to be? I'll put C right here. What's my center? Well, this is my h, right? But it's the opposite sign because it's x minus h. You'll see that's pretty common, right, in our formulas, okay, where we have that x minus, so it's the opposite sign. So it'll be negative 2, comma, and then there's nothing here with the y. That's weird. It's 0. So negative 2, comma, 0. And since we have r squared is equal to 9, I'll just do a quick equation. R squared equals 9. I'm going to square root on both sides, so r equals 3. You might be like, isn't it plus or minus 3? Sure, but our radius is a positive length, so we're only going to use the positive, right? When you do solve by square rooting both sides, you do have to account for positive and negative, but you have to make sure that it works, okay, in the context of the problem. Radius is a length, got to be positive. So let's plot our center now. Negative 2, 1, 2, comma, 0 is right here. Now, my radius is 3, and it's kind of hard to be like, well, I got to make a circle, and it's all got to be the same. Here's how I like to get the lay of the land, all right? I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, pop a little dot right here. Over 1, 2, 3, pop a little dot. And then down 3, pop a dot, okay? Now I got 4 dots, and I can attempt to make a halfway decent circle. Hey, that's not half bad, man. That's not half bad. With a radius of 3, centered at negative 2, comma 0. I'm actually very impressed with that circle. I'm just going to look at it for a little bit. Okay, let's do the next example. So here we have we got a couple values, right? So I have let's see here, center negative 3, comma 1. I'll just put it up here because I got room. Negative 3, comma 1, and then my radius. In this case here, we've got 16 is equal to r squared. So what do we get? 4 equals 4. Okay, beautiful. If you need to, right, you can always do like r squared equals 16 or just square root 16. It's not always a nice number. If they're going to have you graph it, it's usually going to be an integer for your radius. But if you're doing other questions, they might just ask what the radius is, and you may have to simplify a radical. So be ready for that. But with graphing, usually we keep the numbers pretty nice so that you can easily plot it if you know where the information is coming from. All right, so we got negative 3, 1, 2, 3, positive 1. That's right here. And now I have a radius of 4. So again, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, pop a dot. I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, pop a dot. Down 4, boom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And now once again, hopefully I didn't jinx myself and I can make a halfway decent circle. It's all right. Okay. Not too bad. A little pokey over here, but not half bad, right? As long as you're clear with like having a few dots, you know, so your teacher sees that you like understood the assignment, if you will, that the radius is 4, right? Then it's pretty clear. Your center is graphed nicely. So make sure you make that clear that you have those dots, that you're connecting them, so they know that you know that the radius is 4, all right? That's about it, guys, with circles. So you may get them in different forms and stuff like that, but generally you want to get it into this form here so you can identify your center and your radius. There's things like called completing the square you're going to learn later on. I got videos on that as well to help you put it into that form to then graph it. But basic introduction. Hope that helps, and you guys have a great day.